Hi there, I'm Simone Wolf with your JIS News of the Week. Prime Minister Andrew Holness and World Bank Vice President Jorge Familia this week agreed to work together on new innovative financing initiatives, including a debt for nature and resilience swap and a policy-based guarantee. A new project will also be developed to support credit to small and medium enterprises. This was revealed in a joint statement following wide-ranging discussions between the Prime Minister and World Bank Vice President, who were attending the 46th annual meeting of the Caribbean Development Bank in Montego Bay. While addressing the opening of the CDB meeting, the Prime Minister called on the regional bank to help Caribbean countries pursue policies to reduce debt while growing the economy.
While we rely on foreign investment for growth, we must also concentrate resources on policies that transform our domestic economies, policies that reduce public bureaucracy, reform our tax systems, promote economic efficiency, and broaden access to finance, and ensure financial inclusion.
The Jamaican and Mexican Foreign Affairs ministers signed an agreement on the avoidance of double taxation and the prevention of fiscal evasion this week to prevent double taxation of the same income in both countries. It was signed in Mexico City, where Minister Camina Johnson-Smith had led a delegation to the 8th Mexico-Jamaica Binational Commission from May 17 to 18. She also signed an MOU on the establishment of a Mexican chair at the University of the West Indies and the renewal of the collaboration agreement between the National Autonomous University of Mexico and the UWI. The Ministry of Health is offering free yellow fever vaccination to Jamaican athletes, their management team, and their families who will be traveling to Brazil for the upcoming Summer Olympics. Other persons intending to travel to the South American country are being advised to get vaccinated. The advisory also applies to persons traveling to Angola, Peru, China, Kenya, the Congo, or any other yellow fever affected areas. Jamaica, like several other countries, requires proof of vaccination from travelers coming from yellow fever endemic countries, as well as those currently experiencing active transmission. Travelers are not allowed to enter the country without this vaccination certificate, and as a result, the ministry says it recently detained some Chinese nationals at the Sangster International Airport for failure to show proof of their yellow fever vaccination. Locally, yellow fever vaccines are available and administered at the Comprehensive Health Center in Kingston and the Montego Bay Type 5 Health Center in St. James on a schedule. In response to concerns about government's new tuition-free policy, Education Minister Senator Royal Reid has asserted that the administration will not defund high schools.
We will ensure instead that all schools are adequately funded in order to carry out their functions to educate the nation's children. This is why we've asked each school to provide us with its individual budget in order to accurately determine the level of funding required.
The ministers with responsibility for housing and local government toured the Tivoli Gardens and Denham Town communities recently and announced that steps would be taken to rehabilitate those and other West Kingston communities.
All the buildings here in the region, all infrastructure is about 50 years old, which many of them have reached what they call the engineering life. This is not acceptable in any community, and any community that have this kind of infrastructure, the government have to look at how we can bring about some improvement.
West Kingston farms are part of the commercial life of Jamaica, and the improvement to the physical infrastructure of the area will also improve the social conditions of the people who live in the area.
And finally, Senior Advisor to the Minister of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport, Lenford Salmon, says all systems are set for Labor Day activities next Monday, May 23. He is encouraging Jamaicans to participate in the cleanup activities as the nation seeks to stem the breeding of mosquitoes and the rise of mosquito-borne diseases.
It's not a beach day, or even if you plan to go to the beach, give us some hours of labor before you head off to the beach. We really want to make that call. And particularly because of what the focus is this area, it affects all of us. Every single one of us is susceptible. So let us make our own contribution, put in our own effort for this cleanup campaign.
A free Labor Day concert to close off the day will be held at the Emancipation Park from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. This will also be broadcast live on a number of television stations. And those were some of the stories making news this week. I'm Simone Wolf.